And welcome back to the Kenny and JT Show here on News Talk 1480 WHBC. Happy to have with us from spring training, Goodyear, Arizona. Normally we're there and we're talking to these guys face to face, but that coronavirus thing that happened last year and continues to happen has made things different for us. So we go virtually to welcome Zach Plesac to the Kenny and JT Show. How are you, Zach?
I'm awesome, man. Thank you for having me.
Hey, I appreciate you making the time for us. Let's start just with spring training to this point. We're taping this on February 25th. How have things gone for you so far to this point?
Things have been great. Live bullpens have just kind of started. Things are getting moving, as first games are coming next week. Guys are excited. A lot of new faces. There's a lot of buzz in the clubhouse. A lot of new roles I think guys are going to have to take on. Some younger guys are going to have to become more veteran type guys, who we're used to having the veteran core. We don't have much of that anymore. So collectively as a group, we're going to have to kind of level ourselves up in the sense of, maturity. So I think we're really excited. The buzz is there and, we're just ready to rock.
Yeah, I was talking earlier with Logan Allen, and I was looking at the rotation just from a couple of years ago. Two-time Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber, one-time now Cy Young Award winner Trevor Bauer. Clev was there, Carlos Carrasco. Now it's Shane Bieber, Cy Young Award winner, and it looks like you're the number two guy based on what my eyes saw last year and what you've done since you've been with the Indians. Are you ready to take that next step and face that pressure of maybe being the number two or three guy wherever they put you in that rotation?
Yeah, I'm ready for any challenge. I've put in the foundational work for the off season. Even each season I've learned a little bit more about myself, and I've become a different player each year. I can just tell I feel more confident out there. Even this year, I have a great understanding of who I am, of what I need to do to really be prepared to go out and pitch a full season. So I'm really excited, and I know no matter where I'll pitch, we all have the same mentality. Whoever's pitching that day is the number one, and they got to carry themselves like that. And we're going to continue to keep pushing each other and, keep giving each other feedback and just bounce ideas for how we can be better.
The numbers for you across the bottom of our screen here for people watching on Facebook, those listening on radio, 4-2, 228 Ernie from last year. So what did you learn last year? And from what you learned, what did you try to improve on in the off season and so far in spring training?
Yeah, I learned, last year just being able to be more efficient with my pitch locations. That was really what helped me be as successful as I was. I think in 2019, I was a little more erratic with my command. I really tightened up that command, really found a great idea of what I'm doing with my mechanics. And really when you get out on the mound, you're just towing up and competing one-on-one. So, just really, I think just the confidence is just, it keeps building, day to day as we're working hard and laying the groundwork of our routines. And, I think just having a great idea of my mechanics and what I'm trying to do with each pitch. And then obviously just working with Berto, we're going to continue just to roll with each other.
Let's go right there, having him as your signal caller back there, your backstop, and working with him in spring training, along with Sandy Alomar and Carl Willis and the guys you get to work with to make you better. How important is having a guy like Berto and those other guys to help continue your development?
That's huge. I mean, it's everything, and I could just tell the relationship with me and Berto from when I was a rookie until now has just changed drastically. Just establishing ourselves as players, and he has a better idea of who I am as a pitcher and what my stuff does and how it plays on certain hitters. And, we just do a great job together, just working to find a game plan and working to just, bounce ideas of how we can be great. And it's a blessing to have him back there. He's, to me, the best catcher in the league. And, I'm just going to keep embracing that privilege to be able to throw to him.
Again, your numbers, you're earning 228, and yet the guy that won the Cy Young was in the ones from last year. So what can you learn? We talk about learning from Berto and Carl Willis. What can you learn from a Cy Young Award winner at age 25 in Shane Bieber?
Yeah, his work ethic and just watching how he goes out there, takes care of business. He commands the fastball. He has an electric breaking pitch. And really just commanding his off speed it's the next level. It's elite. And if you can command every pitch you have, you'll be in a good spot, and I know he works really hard, and, his foot's all the way down on the gas. We're going to keep running this thing up and see what we can get. It's no stopping at the Cy Young, and I know he's just as fired up to pitch as anyone else.
Zach Plesac, our guest here on the Kenny and JT Show via the Wake 'em Way hotline. And Zach, I was looking at this, the 2016 draft. Fourth round was Beebs, third round was Savale, and you in the 12th round. All three of you guys in the same draft, and now all three of you guys, maybe 1, 2, and 3 in the starting rotation for the Indians. Did you have any idea when you were drafted, maybe working with those guys in the minors, that this would happen as quickly as it has?
I can't say I knew it would happen as quickly as it has, but I remember just getting drafted, having had Tommy John 2 months right before the draft, and so I went straight to rehab. But getting wind about those guys, those two in particular, and watching them climb through the system as they did, when they started out after they were drafted, and I remember just looking up to those guys and thinking, wow, those, I got to come out and be the same level as them, and so. Just building a relationship with them, going through things like fall development programs together, and then finally being able to play in the minor leagues together for a short period of time. And then, now it all matched up and lined up for us to be in the same rotation.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Congratulations to all three of you guys. Continued success. I want to go back to college for you. You're a Ball State Cardinal, right? We had a kid, and our station that we're broadcasting this on is WHBC in Canton, Ohio. We had a kid at Jackson High School by the name of Kyle Nicholas, who went to Ball State and just got drafted by the Miami Marlins in the second round. So I'm just curious, do you know Kyle at all? Have you had any contact with him? And what's it like having another Cardinal go high in the draft and eventually maybe going to be pitching in the big leagues?
Yeah, it's always good to hear, man, to hear guys from Ball State get drafted and get drafted high. I don't know him right now. Maybe one day we can meet and talk about our experiences. But, it's so awesome to hear guys from Ball State get drafted. A lot of people like to overlook those Mid-American Conference schools, man. There's some really good talent there. A lot of good players have come out of there. So congratulations to him, and hopefully I can meet him one day. Yeah,
I think he'd like to chat with you, pick your brain a little bit about your experiences there, but more importantly, at the major league level. Let's get back to that with this team. What's the mindset in the clubhouse? Because outside the clubhouse, we as media members, we look at all those guys in the rotation that are no longer there. Frankie, Santana, those guys are gone. And I think I saw Vegas had you guys over under at 80 wins and the odds in third place. So the expectations on you guys, at least preseason, right, aren't as high as they used to be. What's the mindset there in the clubhouse, and how do you guys view that?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of new faces, and in coming with that, that's a lot of energy that gets brought with it. Guys are excited. There's a new buzz. Some guys are going to have to take on different roles than they had last year. The veteran core we had isn't there anymore, so there's going to be some guys who maybe aren't quite veterans yet, have to step up in that role and kind of keep the core of the culture, collectively together. It's just a fun time for us as an organization. We have a lot of guys who came up together and have won together in the minor leagues, and we're, building our identity now, and we're finding out, our culture and, what works for us. And we're going to continue to carry this buzz that we have going around the clubhouse right now and bring that into the season. And, when we're looking up at the end of the year, hopefully we're in a good spot.
All right. Before I let you go here, I always like to go to the personal and miscellaneous notes from the media guide that they give us. I've watched every episode now of the series Big Mouth. I don't know if you've seen that one on Netflix. It's hysterical. Favorite of mine. Cobra Kai. Have you seen Cobra Kai? Have you watched that at all?
No, I haven't.
Okay,
Nope.
So none of those. I have. I'm through those. So I'm looking for movies to watch, and I see your favorite movie is Tusk, according to the media guide. So I don't even know. It's a horror movie. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a lot going on in that movie. It's definitely one of those you got to strap in, sit back on the couch, and kind of be ready for it. It's off the wall, horror, funny, all the above. I'm kind of into the dark humor. I'm kind of into the funny stuff, and so anything that kind of brings up any of that, I'm already diving deep into it.
All right, I've put it on my watch list now, so I'm gonna find that because I'm looking for new stuff to watch. And it also says your favorite subject in school was gym. What was your favorite part of gym class? What was the event that you enjoyed the most in gym class?
Oh, I loved hooping. Playing basketball is the best. That was super fun. Dodgeball was super fun. Yeah, any of those. At gym class, there's always something to do. Whenever we had a free day in gym class, it was like the best day ever. The gym teacher laid out all the, the balls they had or all the scooters, everything, and just kind of grab what you want and go run around and exercise. But we would always be playing basketball, and we played wall ball. We played all kinds of stuff, wiffle ball. So gym class was awesome for sure.
I'm guessing in dodgeball, people were picking you first for their team with
Yeah.
that rocket arm, right?
Yeah, team captain.
Team captain. There you go. Before I let you go, final question, and we are thrilled to have Zach Plesac with us here on the Kenny and JT Show. Your goals for this year, Zach, what are they as we get ready for the 2021 season?
I want to be an all-star at the break, pitch a full season, 200 innings, 200 strikeouts, and to make the playoffs and make a run with this team.
Very simple and to the point. I like that. Continued success, build off of last year. Look forward to seeing you over at Progressive Field, and thanks for making time for us.
You got it. Thanks for having me.
Zach Plesac checking in with us here on the Kenny and JT Show. Back with more right after this. Thanks, Zach. Appreciate that.
You got
Be well.
it. You
See
too.
ya.
Thank you.